There are core vehicles that we all love the designs of, but they rarely show up in person. The Rainfire helicopter, the Beach Assault mission vehicle, the Flying Fortress, the Beast Bomber, the Sky Strike, and the mythical Gryphon.
Time Crisis. Time Crisis.
The Gryphon is a tough vehicle to find thanks to the lunar drought of the late 2010s and 2020s. Anyway, let's take a look at it.
So here it is, the legendary core, the Gryphon. And it does come with its pilot right here, Smoke, which we have seen before. A few years back he made his first appearance. So same exact figure. Let's see if they fixed this, which, as we remember, yeah, still the same problem. Screw hole still too shallow, so that will not fit, and it's really loose. So there we go, we got Smoke back in there, but still same problems. Alright, let's take a look at this thing. So we're going to start at the front, and in the front we have this kind of mechanical thing. Not sure what that is, but we have that, and we have a bunch of detail. It's the same on both sides. And then we have this sticker right here, which it looks like they have gone back to the hexagons. That's a little take back to the new recruits. And then we have 04 GB7RM. Not sure exactly what that is. Maybe that's Gryphon Battle 7 something. And the front, it does say two heat-seeking missiles. Not sure why it's advertising that. I would imagine that, well, not imagine, but I know for a fact that they don't, in the military, we don't advertise what kind of missiles our jets have, especially if this is supposed to be a special type of mission or special group. So that's pretty dumb. On the other side, instead of the 04, we do have this really cool Gryphon logo right there. And of course we have the hexagons again from back in the new recruits. That's pretty sweet. We have our canopy here. Nothing special, and it does have a little handle there, which is pretty awesome. Looking inside, we have a seat, some more detail right there, and then we have some control sticks that are attached to, well, there's like no detail for any electronics or anything, so that's kind of lame. And then on this side here, there is nothing, but I'll show you that in just a second. Alright, moving along to the main event, the blades here. So they do spin pretty nice, but they wobble, and when they wobble it shortens the spin. So same thing on both sides. You can kind of hear it. You can hear it wobbling there. And then we have some more stickers here, some more caution stickers and extra little details that are just there to be there. We have a little extra, I don't know, kind of little turbine thingamabobs, and more stickers. This time it says electric shock hazard, and on this side we have keep clear. So kind of weird that one says one thing and the other one says another. Don't know why. That button right there is for the gimmick, and then if you look right here at the tail, there's another sticker that says no step. And then we have, of course, the number again, 04 CB7RM. CB or C13? I don't know. I'm not really sure if it's CB or C13 7RM. Let's see, is it the same on this side? Yeah, it seems to be the same. It just looks like a G on there because of that yellow line. So it's actually CB7RM. So I'm not sure what CB stands for. Core Battle 7 Remote something machine. I don't know. So we got that. We got more hexagons at the end. And of course we got details. We got like a little intake right there, done again in hexagons right there. And it's going to be the same on both sides. The only difference is right here we have the battery compartment and the speaker holes right there. And then of course we have what's a Lennart vehicle without screw holes. So moving along to more stuff on the bottom, we have a wheel there, 2 wheels in the rear, and these are the landing gear. Obviously they do hold when you go ahead and engage the landing gear, and then you just push forward and then it does. You can't keep pushing it, so push it forward and now it's in flight mode. So that's pretty cool, real easy, and it doesn't get in the way, so that's pretty awesome. And then for accessories, this thing comes with 4 detachable missiles, and they're just held together by a clip, so that's pretty cool. Although they are very easy to come off if you bump into them, but when you attach them, they're nice and tight. They're pretty good, you know. But I have bumped this a couple times, and then the missiles just fall off. So for the rest of the review or to look at this thing, I'm gonna keep them off. I mean, not that there's much more to look at. So let's go ahead and look at the second main event. This was the first main event, I think. So, and then the next main event would be the button. So you press the button. So you get this little light that comes here on these Gatling guns. So it has a couple of Gatling guns there, and then the inner part lights up. So yeah, they're made out of clear plastic, same as the canopy, but this is more matte in color. And the other thing that happens when you press that is that there is a light inside the canopy where the controls would be, right there. And it's a blue light in the canopy, red light for the guns. Now what I would have done is made the guns in a opaque plastic and then clear tips, so that way when it lights up it looks like it's shooting. But you know, that's not how they do things there. This is how they do things, just kind of lazy. And then like Lennart always has the weirdest sounds. A lot of the times they make sense, but they also have a lot of really weird things going on, like you know, the one with the guitar and like the music and stuff going on. And this one too, it's like it has like this like guitar riff. Wah, wah. And then the gun sounds. So that's weird. I don't know. I'm sure it's supposed to be some kind of like robotic or like hydraulic, something is like moving in there. That's what that sound is supposed to be. But to me, it still sounds like someone is just playing a guitar riff, and I think that's hilarious whenever Leonard does that. It's hilarious and dumb. So this machine comes with smoke, and that's who we're going to get to fit in there. So let's go ahead and open up the canopy, and we'll go ahead and slide smoke in there. So looks like he's a little tall, but it's okay. He'll fit. And now let's see what the gimmick looks like with him inside. Okay, so that's what he looks like when he's inside, and he can't grab onto the controls. His arms are too short, or the controls are way too far off. So, and his feet are already to the very edge. So he is kicking this thing. So I'm gonna try to get him to grab onto the controls. So maybe if I bend his legs a little. Okay, and he's still not making it, so cue montage of me trying to get this guy to fit his hands around the controls. Alright, so I got him to grab onto the controls, and his knees are really super bent. This hand is definitely grabbing onto the control there, and the other hand, you can't really see because this holster is in the way. I mean, I have his gun in there, but the gun's not really blocking him from holding onto the control, but he's holding on to the control. It's just that the holster is just kind of in the way, so you can't really see it. But yeah, that's not really comfortable, especially if you're doing a mission. You have to be as comfortable as you can, because you're going to be moving around and everything, because you're going to be nervous. So this is definitely not very well designed for one of the modern figures. But maybe, just maybe, it is designed for an older figure, a T-crotch figure. Let's see if we can get him in there. Here, so I'm pretty sure you can fit in a T-crotch figure just fine. So there he is. You can fit Vulture in there just fine. And let's see what it's like holding onto the controls. I don't think it's gonna happen with at least this figure, because his gloves are a little too thick. Oh no, wait, there. He got his hand in there, but he's definitely not as posable as one of the newer figures. So I couldn't really, I mean, I got one hand in, it's around the control. The other hand, he has this hose on the side, so that's kind of preventing him from grabbing onto the control, but he's not really gripping it or anything. So your best bet when it comes to the older figures and the newer figure is just to pop them in there, pretend like the controls don't even exist, because that's what Leonard does best, and you got yourself a figure inside of the Gryphon. So Leonard is very well known for not making their figures fit the vehicles, like they can't hold on to the handlebars or anything. But yeah, that's as best as we're gonna get there. So at the end of the day, what do I think of the Gryphon? I think it's a great little vehicle. If you can get it for retail, that's great. It's definitely not a $50 vehicle. The plastic is kind of flimsy. It's like that soft plastic that we're already used to. So, oh, and then there's one more thing too. So the wings actually pivot. So you can have it, you know, coming at you, or just hovering, or going away. So that's pretty cool. I didn't even notice that because all the line work is done so well that it hides the lines right there that move the wings. So that's really cool. I really like that. I like when vehicles do that, when they have lines all over them and they add something that moves and it just blends in. It's pretty sweet. So again, this is a really nice vehicle. It's definitely good for the retail price, but if it's going to be $50, I would say stay away from it. It's not a $50 vehicle, no matter how cool you think it is. It's very lackluster for a $50 vehicle, but for retail price, it's amazing. Maybe go like $5, maybe $10 over, but other than that, it's not worth it for a greater price. It's a great little modern machine that we've been seeing with the core ever since the stuff like the Titan tank. So this would match up really well with that. So unfortunately, it's one of those vehicles that everybody wants. Everybody thinks it's cool, but we're not seeing these things anywhere. Like, come on, Leonard, or come on, Walmart, or whoever has the Leonard license, or whoever is able to sell Leonard toys. They're just not getting any of the stock in. So that really stinks that we don't get to see any vehicles like this guy. Or there's another one from New Recruits that was really hard to find. It's one that I'm missing, and I've been really trying to hunt one down for a good price, but I just cannot get myself to pay what they're asking for on eBay. So I will never buy that vehicle unless it's a good price. Anyway, enough talk about that. This is a great little vehicle. You get it for a good price. Go ahead and grab it. And well, now I'm just repeating myself, so we'll see you on the next one.